Hello, the game has started. I'm playing the hasty bot, the computer, and I have a pretty good rack here. I have Didier, which I think is good. Yeah. Okay, the bot plays Olia. Miltia, I think, is good as well. And Limiter. Miltia scores more. Ostiate, nice underlap by the bot. Cataran, but not Cataran. Yeah, this, I think the second A would need to be an E. I have knock here, 24. Looking at ways of getting rid of CAA. This seems a little bit don't know about that. I don't like that play. I think I will go with what about Tana? That's not bad for 20. Grovey, okay. This rack looks pretty good. I have focal, but is there a 7? Coal fire. I don't think that's good. Coal fire, no. Just kind of jumped to mind. But the E does look like it helps, so let's have a quick look. Filaker, no. Now I do have the AL ending. I'm not seeing a 7 or an 8 with this E, which is a shame. Okay, what to do? How to get rid of an... I think OF here looks okay. Is that really best? It feels weak. Must be something through this G that scores reasonably well. What about cigar? Yeah, that's alright. 28. Okay, I've given back 31 to opponents, so maybe that wasn't the best play. Anyway, I've got Azo here, creating a J hotspot, but the J, yeah. Not seeing a better Z spot for now. 46, I like that. I could play Azol, but nah, it's a decent rack leave. Okay, opponents played the X, so I've got I don't have fix it. I need 2 eyes for fix it. I can't play fixate. I have well, firstly, do I have a bingo? Filtrate. F plays quite nicely here, but I'm not leaving this X alone. It's just too big a score. At a minimum, I have Axel for 36. I just can't let opponents score of 50 or more points, because he is the hasty bot after all. I'm going with this Axel. Okay, opponent takes my F spot, and my rack has deteriorated, unfortunately. I've got Treff for 34. 2 U's to deal with now. Jebel, quite nice. No decent parallel plays. This is fairly hot, this spot, for the H's and the W's. Maybe I should take it out. But my priority is getting rid of the U's. Kutu is good. Kutu. Actually, I will play that here. Sorts the rack out. Giars. Nice. And opponent's given me a spot for it. Perfect. Now, vending doesn't have any front hooks that I can think of. So, Giars it is. Oh, wait a minute. I was thinking maybe it could play under Kutu, but it doesn't. Okay, I'm going to play it here. The way I remember this word, I just have like a little mnemonic. It's Greg is always out, usually revising Scrabble, something like that. Anyway, GRs. Wit, nice score by opponent, 38. I have some scoring potential in the W and the H, but no bingo with this rack, that's for sure. What about, I was thinking of unwoven, but doesn't quite fit. Woven does, and it doesn't really provide opponent with much. He's got the Q. Should I be looking to... Well, he doesn't necessarily have the Q. So, as insurance, I will hang on to this U. And I think woven is a fair play because it scores well, undoubles the ends. UN has some synergy, and if I draw the Q, I've got the U. So I'm going with woven. I I do draw the Q, so that was a good plan. Queen at a minimum for 24. Anything better? I have cough, Qoph. Clem, I don't know about the hooks for Clem. Can opponent go out with RNDS? Possibly not. Not enough space through this E. So maybe I do have a couple of options here. 33, and then actually hoop would be better. Hoop for 34 there, or hoop for 34 there. I think if I play hoop here, opponent plays probably dens, and I'm giving him extra score. So I think I'll play. I just hope there's no outplay for my opponent that I've overlooked. Hoop there, and then queen, or what was the other option? He could potentially block queen there, so maybe I should play queen first. Makes no sense to be stuck with a Q when you don't have to be. Anyway, I'll just go with queen here. Yeah. Queen for 24. Okay, opponent did play den, and then I score a little bit more off his N there. Now phono is good. Does phono play anywhere? Got 50 seconds. Almost. PHON just doesn't fit. Clemp? Nah. I'll just play hoop. And then opponent goes out with Ritz. So 479 to 362. Let's see what we missed. Didier was fine for 70, opening rack. Then Olia for 16. Miltier for 67 was best. Also Timelier through the E, but Miltier scored most. Ostiate, nice underlap by opponent. Nakarat. I thought there might be something here. I looked at the letters, they looked familiar. Cataran was the closest I could think of, but Nakarat. Okay. Nakarat. That's a nice word, actually. I like the sound of it. Don't know what it means, but I went with Tana, which was fairly high up after the bingo. Yeah, so Grovey for 29, best. And then now Folic for 27 at 7i. Folic, yeah, that's quite nice, although 2 H's to come, and it's not bad actually. Doesn't represent too much danger. Anyway, Seagal also scored well for 28. Opponent Fab for 31. Azo for 46 was best from this rack. And then EX for 36 was opponent. Now Flatty, ignoring the X, playing across here. But when you're playing the bot, yeah, it's just safer to extinguish the hot spots if possible, and this was super hot. So, as it happens, he probably wouldn't have had a play there, but I had to assume that he would have. Anyway, Clem, Axel, I just want to see where Axel featured. Right down there for 36. Yeah, I don't know why it features so low. I think it's because hanging on to the F is undesirable, but I don't think the analyzer really factors in denying your opponent a big score. So anyway, I'm still happy with Axel. Clem for 34. And then Kufi for 38 at 14L. That's quite nice. I like that. Kufi gets rid of the two clunkiest of the 7. And Trek for 37 through the R. Trek was nice as well. Yeah, after spotting Tref, I'm surprised I didn't look at Trek. Anyway, that wasn't far off. Jebel for 32, and then a Gouty for 28. Kutu looks fine. It gets rid of those ugly U's. Although the Q unplayed, maybe I should have hung on to one. Anyway, it's not a major consideration. Vending for 28, that was opponent, and then that gave me Giaurs. But Guramis through the M, very nice. 74, the word got doubled. But Giaurs a little bit safer because Guramis opened up the trip lane. Wit for 38 was opponents, and then Woven for 26, but Hewn for 32 at 4L. Hewn, but opening that lane, it just, although it did tip me over the 400 barrier, it just gave a 9-timer opportunity. Why do it when it's pretty much the only way you can lose is a 9-timer? Doesn't make sense to open that lane. So still happy with Woven, which hung on to the U for the Q. Brags, tricky rack there. And Hoop for 34, but I thought get rid of the Q while you can, unless there was another spot apart from Queen. Because QUN, I'm just not sure that there was a play other than Queen with the Q if you leave yourself. I mean, not going to lose from this point, but why swallow the Q when you don't have to? So Queen, Den, Hoop, and that was the end of the game. So a couple of misses. Nakarat, hopefully I'll commit that to memory for next turn, next time it comes up. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching that game, and I will see you next time.